earliest memory that I can recall of makeup is I was at my grandma's house. I think I was about 5 or 6, and she had me go in the bathroom with her to do her makeup, and she had this insane bright blue eyeshadow that she would use and this hot pink, again, metallic lipstick that she would put on. I don't remember the rest, but I just remember watching her and thinking it looked so fun, and like those colors were so fun and vibrant, and I wanted to do that. I think some of my favorite products are probably anything by ColourPop. ColourPop's a really good brand because it's perfect for beginners, and it's perfect for if you've been doing makeup for years and years and years and you're amazing at it. They've got awesome palettes, they've got great foundation and concealer. Like, I think pretty much anything from ColourPop, you can't go wrong. So yeah, my favorite stuff that I have from them are my 2 palettes. They're Frozen themed. There's an Anna and an Elsa one, so you can kind of play around with that. My best tip, my #1 makeup tip for anybody I meet would probably be do your eyeshadow before your primer or foundation. Just trust me, it's easier that way, because then when you get all the eyeshadow on your face, you don't have to go over your foundation. You just have to wipe it off with a baby wipe and you're good to go. My favorite look that I've done to date is probably, well, I think I have 2. I did a rainbow look. I don't have any pictures of it. I was silly and I didn't get any pictures that day, but the other one that I really liked that I did was, it was Pretty in Pink inspired. You know, the 80s movie. I love the 80s, and I just kind of did lots of pinks and sparkles and all that stuff, and I just loved how it came out in the end. One way that I got better, and I still continue to get better at makeup, is practice. I know that sounds so cliche, but I cannot express that enough. You need to practice, 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 and keep doing it. And if you mess up, just keep going. Like, that is the #1 way to get better at makeup. The way I started doing makeup, looking back at it, it's kind of sad to think about, but I started doing it in like 6th grade because people would always make fun of me. I had really, really pale skin. I've always had really dark circles under my eyes, and I've had like translucent eyebrows, so you can't even tell that they're there. So I started doing my makeup to get people to tease me less. But then over time, I decided to do it more for myself, and because I thought it was fun, and I felt really confident when I wore it. I think the most fun part about makeup is sitting down, getting ready to do a look, and you're like, wow, I have this much stuff to choose from. Because personally, I have like 12 palettes, and they're all different colors, so I think it's so fun to look at everything you have, all of your glitter, all of your bronzer and your lipstick, and you're like, what am I gonna do today? What look am I gonna do? There's endless possibilities, there's no rules. It is just such a fun and open-ended, creative hobby to have. Of course, there's little tiny things that are frustrating about makeup that aren't the big picture. When one eye just won't look the same as the other eye. You know, you draw your eyeliner way too thick on one eye and you can't seem to even it out no matter how hard you try. I would say I'm probably between beginner and novice, for sure. I mean, I'm pretty good, but I have so much to learn, and there's so much that I'm not good at. But that's okay, because it's just for fun. I'm extremely lucky because my family has always been supportive of me doing makeup as a hobby, and at one point even, you know, wanting it to be my career. They've never been like, that's unrealistic, that's crazy, why would you do that? They've always backed me up and always been my #1 fans and been like, that looks so good, you look awesome. And it's really nice to know that the people you care about the most support you in all of your adventures and your journeys. One thing about makeup is there's always going to be people criticizing you and judging you. There's always going to be someone who thinks you're wearing too much makeup, who thinks you're not wearing enough makeup, who doesn't like the colors you chose. They don't like the way you put it on. There's always going to be someone that has something to say about your makeup. And one thing that I have learned over the years is to just not care. I mean, it's easier said than done because it hurts when someone comes for something that you did, an art form, something that you created yourself. But that's the thing about art, is not everybody likes every single artist and every painting, you know? It's subjective, and everyone has their own views and opinions. 5 years from now, I think I see myself with makeup, hopefully getting better, but also just still having fun. I think a lot of people make it their goal to make up their career, their life. But I love having it as an art form to express myself and let off steam and just have fun. And I hope in 5 years that I can be, you know, playing with my daughter and helping her with makeup. She'll be 7 by then, and I just want her to be able to play with makeup and have fun and experiment with it. Since becoming a mom, my hobby of doing makeup has nearly diminished, and it is kind of sad sometimes, but the nice thing is every time I go to pick it back up and do something and do my makeup for an event or just because I want to, it feels the same every time, and it makes me feel better. You know, it is harder because I've got 2 living beings to take care of, but I can still enjoy it, and just because I have to go longer periods without doing it doesn't mean that it doesn't bring me as much joy as it used to. If anything, it brings me more because I'm not able to do it as much as I used to.